It's like I'm smirking, but they're tight. It's just like so much extra tension.
Yeah.
But those type of little battles and stuff are good ones to win when you're so new to a scene, because like you're kind of proving to yourself you're ready.
Welcome back to another episode of Around the Bar. You know him, you love him. He's in the building. It's Matthew Piper. If you're around from one of the other episodes and you don't know who FormaL is, allow me to introduce him. He's one of the best esports gamers on the face of the planet, especially when it comes to console. He started in Halo, won championships, went to Call of Duty, won championships, went back to Halo, and guess what happened? He won some championships. We talk about how it all started. We talk about the intricacies of the game and also the outside of the game too. If you guys do enjoy the show and you want to support some more, please go check out the Patreon. For a lot of these episodes, we have extended cuts over on the Patreon that are all ad-free. Regardless, the episode does have an extended cut or not, they're always ad-free. Please go check it out because all of the support that goes into the Patreon goes straight directly back into supporting the show. It covers, travel and expenses to get these guests on the podcast to have some really cool convos. But regardless, please enjoy this conversation with FormaL. Usually I cheers here, but apparently it's not good to cheers water.
All right.
Yeah. So why water? I was talking to James about this. I was like, even when you live in the scuff house and stuff, I never really saw you drink. Not a big drinker.
I feel like the older I've gotten, the less I've wanted to drink.
Oh, okay.
I felt like when I was, 16. Don't drink underage.
Oh, you started
But it was
early.
like the idea of drinking, getting away with doing something you shouldn't be doing, I think was enticing to me.
Yeah.
And then once you're of age, definitely drank a lot. 21, 22.
Oh, did you?
23. Yeah. Not like drinking at home by myself,
Yeah, just
but
playing Halo.
I was more down to go out back then.
Okay.
But yeah, as I've gotten older, it's just like not interested at all.
Yeah. I feel like even in the scuff house. I mean, how old were you in the scuff house?
What year was it?
2017? 2016, 2017?
Yeah, I guess that's like would have been 25. I guess I was 21 then, so I guess everything I said just sounds like a lie.
21? You were 21 in the scuff house?
It had to have been if it was
2017?
8 years ago.
Holy shit.
Would have been 22.
Damn.
Yeah, there were times, right? But I really only like drinking on special occasions.
Yeah. This isn't special enough.
I
get it.
pretty
No,
special to me.
it's all good. It's all good. I understand.
Pretty special. It's just, I really only like truly like celebrating like a win at a tournament.
Right. Okay.
Or HS podcast.
Or right. Yeah. We could find some champagne. I'm sure there's some around here somewhere.
Yeah, but I've been trying to stay hydrated, trying to drink more water just in general.
Just drink more water. That's why you always have the water bottle with you when you're streaming.
That's right. I'm actually drinking water the whole day.
You're just reverse drinking. I was thinking about it, like, dude, if I almost brought like a can, I'm like, teach me me the ways.
Have you throw up on your own?
Yeah, just fucking vomit on my own podcast.
Yeah,
that would not be good. You're a big baseball player. Is that how that started?
Yeah. Definitely shouldn't have started. Don't start. I think Zins are definitely seems like a better alternative to what
I would assume. I don't know.
It seems much more accepted and I don't know. Let's just move on from this topic.
Okay, all right, we'll move on. How has quick lowball question? How's the last couple weeks been? Like since the vision came out or the process came out.
I fucking run it again.
I know. I want it back, man. Since the process came out and transitioned into, I guess, the COD release and what you're doing now.
Yeah, props to whoever was scheduling it because our super, super rough process got super under the rug because the other process was so hyped up and big.
Wait, it wasn't rough? You think it was rough?
I think it was really well done. Mm-hmm. I just think the undertone of failure basically. It's just I'm glad it wasn't as hyped up as the other one.
I get that.
Yeah, it's been fine. A lot of streaming, a lot of we had a lot of S&D tournaments thanks to you. Good looks on that again. Yeah, it's been interesting, right? Because I I always like coming back to the COD community, and it's always super humbling when the response is always very welcoming and
Yeah.
loving, and almost like a sense of like, I can feel that some chatters haven't been in there in a long time, and like they genuinely miss me, and I don't blame them for not watching Halo because Jesus. And I mean, it's just it's very humbling, man. Just a lot of streaming, a lot of chilling, a lot of watching stuff.
Yeah.
Definitely interesting to not be grinding a game when it first comes out.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering, like, because when Seth retired, you knew he was going to go right into content, but people were kind of wondering, like, what's Matt going to do next? Because you're such a competitor, and I think people were wondering if you could tap into that side. It seems like you have.
Yeah, I definitely can. It definitely is fun. I definitely like learning the game from a different perspective.
Yeah.
So I definitely learned the most from watching, just in general, even throughout my years of competing. It's just it's much easier to learn when you're picking up little things, even from someone's POV or playing off the mini map and stuff like that with Codcaster. Definitely better to just learn the flow of the game and how it's supposed to be played. Therefore, you can not just be guessing when you're watch party.
Yeah.
Like you actually can help people understand the game. And that's kind of what I've been shooting for. Just obviously, there's a lot of trolly shit going on in my stream too. I'm not gonna sit here and say it's a fucking full lockdown like professional gig. It's not. But for the first couple hours, I'll give you some good logistics and very logical stuff, and give you some good insight.
I feel like you can only do that for so long, though.
Yeah, eventually it slips. One chat can send me. Just one super checky chat can actually just send me over the cliffs.
I went over there, and you guys were like in this bit where you were whispering and shit.
Oh yeah, see, it was tail end of the stream.
Just 9 hours deep, and you're just like, all right, we just gotta.
Perfect example. Yeah, definitely can get trolly.
How the Huntsman watch party / coaching, fake coaching? How's that all been?
It's been cool. Definitely want to see John succeed. Just in COD. It's been cool to get to know the other guys a little bit. They are good. They're definitely have potential. At the end of the day, they all want to get to the league, right? So they're all putting their best foot forward. I would hope every day. It's definitely a hard thing to do, especially when the end goal for them. It's kind of an interesting dynamic with challenges, right? Like you get a team, you obviously want to do well because the best team is going to be noticed the most,
right?
And then the lower end CDL teams are going to look at that team and say who's the best player on that team.
Yeah.
So it's interesting because now you got a team that wants to do well, but they also want to do better than everyone else on that team. So it's a very interesting dynamic, and it kind of breeds, kill whores at the end of the day. Because no one's going to want to pick the guy that's, like dirty work, fucking -5 every game, but like he's doing the dirty work.
Yeah.
People aren't looking out for that. They're looking out for the flashy superstar little kid that's next up, blah, blah, blah. And I get it, right? Like you want to get the shiny new toy before anyone else has it. And it's definitely interesting because because what if that player then develops their play style around that? Then they go to the league. Now they don't actually know how to play.
Right.
It's very interesting to me, but
yeah.
Overall, the coaching gig has been. I'm not really necessarily a coach. I'm kind of just like the cool uncle who stops by every now and then, and just try to give them a little pointers if I can. I don't like to over flood them.
Yeah,
because it's very easy to overwhelm somebody, especially you got like me or Seth like railing things into them, and like they want to be like it's Scump, it's FormaL. Like I want to listen to what they're saying, right? It's T2P. Like I got to listen.
Zen.
They know what they're talking about, and also methods. And I mean, obviously Zen's been doing a great job too. You know what I mean, though. And it's very easy for them to get lost if you're after every map harping on one thing. So a lot of the time I like to just let them talk first because they know best.
Yeah.
How they're playing the game, they know what the game feels like, they know what the map flow feels like. Watching Codcaster is helpful, but you don't really know the true feeling of what it's like playing for that team unless you're one of them for it. So I just try to give them little pointers if I see them making the same mistakes throughout days. Because you want to kind of nip those in the butt early and make progress.
Is it butt or is it bud?
I'm not sure. I actually thought that as I said.
I don't know because I used to say butt, and then I think I heard someone else say
nip it in the bud.
Bud? Well, what does that mean?
Because like if you're trimming a plant, nip the dead leaves like in the bud.
I was thinking like
so it
grab
grows back.
I was thinking we should nip. You should grab this ass real quick.
Yeah.
I'll let you guys figure the rest of
Yeah.
that
All
out.
right. Well.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
He
knows a lot about buds and shit, I guess.
Sure. We'll take that.
Do you think we did a flycast today with Neum, and he's a very cool guy, very humble. But I think Nick was trying to like beat it into his brain like how good Renegade was at Halo.
Mm-hmm.
And then Neum was like, yeah, he like said that he wants to 1v3 us in Halo. And
yeah, okay.
and Nick was like, "Bro, you guys wouldn't even get killed. Like y'all would die."
Damn.
And do you think it, like that being said, do you think it's like, do you think you have to be in like a different mindset to be literally the MVP of a 4-year running title and be one of the, probably one of, if not the best player in the game, and now you're in Challengers COD? Do you think it's like you have to have a certain mindset? You have to like humble yourself like greatly in order to do that?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you look at the road that Sabri Legend took, right, straight to the CDL. At first glance, if you look back months ago, I'm sure John was a little bit jealous of that.
Yeah.
He's like, damn, what's he got that I don't got, right?
Yeah.
Type of deal. Because pretty much at that point, Sabri had pretty much just slammed Illy in a 1v1, and that was kind of what got him. Like, truthfully, that's like what kind of turned everyone's head at first. So John's probably thinking like, I mean, why am I not getting a shot? But you fast forward to now, it's like Sabri was thrown into a team that may not be the best for him. You don't really know, and he did skip a few steps on the ladder, but it might be better the road that John is taking, because he gets to learn the game. He gets to learn how he wants to play and not forced into a CDL team, throwing him against pro teams just in the deep end. That's pretty much what Sabri's dealing with now, and it's definitely hard on him. I can tell it's. I mean, I know Sabri pretty well. I know he doesn't like losing, and it's probably very confusing for him right now because he doesn't really know the game well enough to really fix the problems. He's kind of just a sponge right now. He has to be, and he's listening to. I mean, I guess Gwyn is the most veteran player on their team. It's just it's a hard road to take. I think John in the long run is going to look back on this and remember that it was the right choice.
Yeah.
Even though necessarily it wasn't the most, prestigious choice, being thrown into the league just because you're Renegade.
Right.
Yeah. So I think John is definitely humbled himself a lot over the course of just watching him play with these kids. Like, his ears are open, and he's open to change, and he's open to adjust anything that he thinks or we think he's doing wrong, or his teammates think he's doing wrong. So it's definitely good for John. He's showing a lot of promise. There's moments where he has, takeover potential.
Yeah, I think what happened with you and Shotzi is like that's what teams are like looking for. Yeah. So, like they're wanting that Halo kid that, like, it takes maybe a vet or two, and now you're the best team, you're the best player, in your role.
Yeah.
And I wonder why. Yeah. What do you think? Why did people go towards Legend? Because it seemed like Legend had like 3 or 4 offers. And I'm assuming if John had an offer, he would have taken it. I don't know if he had an offer or not. Like, why Legend and not Renegade? From your perspective,
I really can't tell. Like, truthfully, I'm not sure if it was just that Legend had a lot of hype during 2024, and that turned a lot of heads. Plus, he got picked up on OpTic. Plus, he was like shitting so hard at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
So if anyone was paying attention to Halo, they would know how naturally gifted the kid is.
Yeah.
But the same can be said for John. So I don't know if there's a real reason. Maybe they just liked him more. Maybe they,
I think they're looking for that like flashy guy.
Yeah, just they want the new Hydra. Maybe. I really don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but
somebody that can figure the game out, like, I guess relatively quickly.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it's weird talking about challengers, because you want, obviously, what you were saying, you want to be on a team that is good, but at the end of the day, is it even possible to have like camaraderie on a challengers team? Like, I'm assuming you'd have to lock in like a band that, a pickup band would have to lock in for a concert.
Yeah,
but
it's hard because it's not really the mindset of like, if one of us eats, we all eat. It's just not true.
Yeah, it's not true at all.
One of us eats, he's eating, and we're actually getting left.
Yeah,
like, we're not going to see that guy again.
We'll win the prize pool of this like little tournament, but other than that, like, he's going to go on. Like, we were talking with Niam, and Niam was like, or Nick was like, "What? So why aren't you in the league?" Just because he's teamed with Neptune, he's teamed with Mercules. He's teamed with like people that are 04, him and 04 like played together. Now those guys are like on the 3 best teams in the game. Right. And Niam was like, there's 1v3 I should have won. And if I win that, I'm in the league.
And truthfully, I believe him.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
It's like,
but it could come down to that.
Yeah, you want that one moment.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's kind of tough.
It's a crazy dynamic to have. Yeah. It's like they're all stepping on each other to get to the league, which is the end goal, and it should be the end goal.
Yeah.
And it's a bunch of little kids at the end of the day. It's, you know, I mean, like, we're all little kids. I'm still a kid.
Yeah.
It's hard to really know. It's hard to really, I guess, have camaraderie in a team that's full of, no matter what, it's going to be full of, like, jealousy. If,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
eventually
no,
it
sure.
will get to that point. And it's just the way it's set up, right? Like, it's just the nature of the beast. It sucks, but.
Is it the best way to set it up?
I don't know. I probably would have thrived in that era.
And would you?
I would have been hopping around teams nonstop. I would have been hopping teams nonstop.
You used to tell me in the Scuff House that it was the game within the game.
The game within the game. You have to play it, or else. I mean, what I mean by that is it's just connections. You got to make connections just in life to open doors for you that wouldn't otherwise be available.
Yeah.
And if you don't, then you'll watch someone else who did take those doors that you can't even see, right? So
yeah.
And then you're gonna wonder, what did I do wrong? Was I too loyal? But I mean, there's no like real loyalty in this space like in terms of the challenger scene. Even back in the day when all you had to do was just tell your team, I'm not playing with you guys anymore.
Yeah.
No contracts, nothing. So at the end of the day, you should look out for yourself. And it might sound a little harsh, but it's the truth. It's I mean, there was people back then, and you can't even name any of them because everyone was roasting me, saying like Team Hopper, no loyalty. But you couldn't even tell me a single fucking loyal person from back then. Maybe Sharp. TK?
Yeah.
It's like you take these like little jabs and stuff, but as long as you know in your heart that you're good enough, and I mean, one thing I did do well back then, even when I was kind of getting roasted by the whole community about it, never really let it bother me. I just had to prove that I was where I should be, so I would play that team like the next event, as fate would have it, almost every single event.
Yeah.
And as long as I beat them, which I did, every time. So as long as I did that, then there's some sort of validity in what I'm doing.
I feel like you kind of got, I don't know if you noticed it or if you let it bother you. You usually don't, but you kind of got a little bit of backlash towards the last season because of that. People were the Halo community is kind of on your ass.
Yeah, they definitely had this, I mean, I just took it on the chin the whole year.
Yeah.
They made up rumors, you know, like, that I fucked over Trippy and Lucid. Like, bro, I was playing the Zombies Easter egg with Trippy 2 days ago. Like, that's the truth. Me and Trippy have always been friends. Like, people think they'll make up one narrative, and as long as Reddit has enough upvotes on that post, everyone else that's reading it's like, oh, that's what happened. And then that's kind of what started it. And then there was like another rumor, like Bound and Legend only joined because of the money. I'm like, bro, we're all getting paid less here now. Yeah. It's year 4 of Infinite. Obviously, the OpTic offer comes, you should probably consider it.
Right, yeah.
Because who knows if Sabri's in the CDL right now, if he's not on OpTic. Last year, just getting the exposure, blah, 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 et cetera, et cetera. And like I said, I just took a lot of stuff on the chin last year, and I'm okay with it. I didn't bother defending myself because...
I feel like anyone with a brain kind of... Because I think the narrative that I kept seeing was, oh, he made a super team to beat, or to not play second and still got second. But it's like the team that you left got like top 8. So
I mean, if you want to really get technical about it, like, I mean,
no offense to those guys. I love. We don't have to get into it, but
it is what it is, man. Like, I think I made the right decision. Yeah, we weren't getting shit on the whole year. Like, we won 2 tournaments.
Yeah,
and we were in the finals of every other one except for one. But yeah. I mean, it's just. It is what it is, man.
When you went back to Halo, people were kind of hyped that you were coming back to your roots.
Mm-hmm.
And then now that you're back, watching COD, people are saying that you're back into your roots now. What do you consider your roots?
I would probably always consider Halo my roots.
Yeah.
I mean, if my roots is me sitting at home, 11 years old, giant ass tube TV in front of me in my room, Xbox 360, just praying for no red rings every day you get on, and just playing Halo 3.
Yeah,
that was my like core memories of early gaming and the 360 and stuff. And obviously I played COD. A lot of my friends in high school played COD, so that was really the reason I started playing it. And they're always talking about KD, blah blah blah. I'm like, what the hell? Like, what are you guys tipping right now?
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I'll get it, sure. Yeah, and then within a week, I was like, I come back to school, I'm like, so it was just like one of those things where I definitely played COD over the years and definitely liked COD. It was fun to play. Zombies especially was really fun. But Halo, definitely pulled me in, competitively speaking, early 2007, like end of Halo 2 era. Like, I was seeing those MLG events on my computer at some point, watching Halo 2 Nats.
Yeah.
And it's in like 180p, and you're just so into it because it's just so new and it's so niche, and it's just this. I guess I can thank Sundance and Adam Epicella and Sepso really for kind of giving this dream possible, like, to little kids watching around the world. Because like I wouldn't have ever wanted to go to an event unless I seen those clips and those tournaments. So I mean, they inspired so many people. So because they were pretty much like the first big one, MLG. Yeah. And and then I went to my first event in 09, and it's like, holy shit, it's exactly what I wanted. You know, it's exactly what I expected. It's you know, you walk past the Dr. Pepper booth, you see like T Squared, you're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
You know, so,
Maniac.
Yeah, Maniac. Like, my God, there's just stars everywhere. So it's definitely a cool experience to think back on, because I can still picture myself walking into that venue at Anaheim the first time. Yeah. And you just kind of get lost in all of it. Because if you're a gamer and you want to play competitively and stuff, it's like those days were the first days. They were like the pioneers of it. And it was, they did a really good job. Whether or not it ended well, I don't really know what ended, but don't care.
Yeah.
I just know that they inspired probably millions of people to play competitively, and I was one of them.
Yeah.
So, yeah, thanks to them.
Did you, I kind of get the timeline a little mixed up. So you come over in Ghost, and that was before, did you try Halo 4? Or you played Halo 4 events, didn't you?
I was on a 5-peat.
You were on a 5-peat?
No one cares in that game, though. Yeah, there was only a few good teams.
I probably should have looked that up before I asked you.
It's okay. No, I mean, I don't count the chips personally. Like, we won like 6 or...
You don't Crim 6 those chips? You don't tally those up?
Does he do that?
You don't Ogre 2 those chips?
I mean... yeah. Definitely not the best events. They weren't MLG run. They were called AGLs. And that company ended up just kind of burning once... There was one event that he was like, yo, buy your team passes, make sure. And then everyone bought team passes. He took all the money, left, and we never heard from the company again. So that was kind of what we were dealing with. It was very ratchet. There was a lot of, honestly, very fun times back then at tournaments. Because it was like, you know, like me, Lethal, APG, Maniac, like Gandhi, Maven when he's like Maven. Like, right. You know what I mean? Like, he's like
Halo Maven.
Yeah, Halo Maven was much different Maven than now. And it was just like very, it was very weird. I mean, it helped I was winning. Like, our team was actually winning every single event except for a few.
Yeah. Who was your team?
Oh my God. At first it was me, Hines, Snipedown, and APG.
Okay.
And then we lost the first event. It was actually an MLG run event. And then MLG just said, fuck it. This didn't do well, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. So we had nothing. And that's when AGL spawned in.
Yeah.
Then we won an event with APG, won another one, and then we ended up dropping him because Pistola wanted to join. And Pistola, back then, like, he wants to join, you let him join.
Right, yeah.
And APG wasn't mad, like, you know, he like understood it was Pistola. So then we won, then we won a lot and lost a few towards the end of it. And then it ended with Ace winning the 1v1 versus Pistola, and then like
oh, what? That was at the end of the life cycle?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was at the beginning.
No. That was towards the end.
Oh, that's crazy.
Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. But yeah, like I said, I don't really count any of those ships. But yeah, I did play Halo 4.
Yeah.
It was very bad. It was very bad in Halo. I probably shouldn't play it.
And so then at some point, I'm guessing you're thinking like, okay, it's caught. Like it's.
Yeah, I remember I went to MLG Anaheim in 2013 with APG and this Halo Kid Lifestyle. He actually played for OpTic at one point.
Yeah.
Lifestyle had some like frat boys, like frat buddies, like come with them. They were really cool dudes, like three dudes at an Anaheim. And I wasn't playing anything at the time. Call of Duty Black Ops 2's there. Yeah. And I go pretty much hammered. This is when I'm in my drinking phase. I'm hammered the whole event. Like in the crowd, just hammered. Just having a good time, just laughing and shit. And then I'm like watching, I was watching Complexity play versus someone in the final. And I'm watching them, what the crowd's getting hyped about and shit. And I'm like kind of just thinking to myself, like, I could probably do that. I could maybe do that too. It doesn't look that hard. So then that was kind of, you know, it might have been like my drunk confidence thinking that.
Yeah, yeah.
But I was like,
I mean, obviously not.
You know, so yeah, I guess now it wasn't. But that was what kind of inspired me to go and pursue it, was watching that event live.
Okay.
And watching, I believe Complexity won. And it was like their first win, took down Farico maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know, fucking remember. But yeah, that kind of inspired it. And then, yeah.
So you started playing Black Ops 2?
I played the end of Black Ops 2. in like a trolley manner, like a little bit of league play, a little bit of GBs,
I remember like whenever like people were gearing up for, it was weird how champs worked that year. You could qualify
through league play. Yeah, Ogre 2 tried to do it too.
Yeah, a ton of Halo kids were coming over. I remember there was like a clip of Ninja trying, and then he just like he was like, if I get 10 subs right now on Twitch, I'll snap my disc, and then he got it, and then he snapped his disc and went back to Halo 4.
Vaguely remember that.
I remember a bunch of Halo kids trying to come over.
Yeah, it was definitely an interesting time back then. Wow.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I didn't really play until Ghost came out, and then when Ghost came out, that's when I convinced the Halo buddies to let's do this in like a night Skype call. Like let's try the shit. Yeah. And we did.
Yeah. That is, and so you played the first event with just Halo guys, right?
Yeah, it was me, Enable, Ace, and Snakebite.
Oh yeah.
It's actually a pretty solid roster back then.
Yeah.
Would have been a solid roster in Halo as well. It yeah, we all went hard. I remember getting Ghosts early. Back then, like you dude, it was sketchy, man.
You could like scam or like go to like mom and pop stores, and
I went to meet this guy in like a parking lot. And he just, I guess, I don't know how he got the copies, robbed a truck or some shit.
Don't ask,
yeah. I was just sitting there waiting, and little kid, like, yeah, sure, man, here's the cash, blah, 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 got the Ghosts. And then, yeah, went home and played, and we went hard. Yeah, we went real hard. We played the first event with all Halo players. It was very interesting, too, because you don't really know these COD players, right? So, like, winners round 2, we're playing, like, an all-girl squad. And, like, I remember we played Bomb Whore. Remember Bomb Whore?
Yeah.
So, like, I kind of knew of her, kind of.
Right.
And I think Dream Crazy was on the team, too.
Yeah.
And Dream Crazy is actually really good.
Yeah, she's good.
Yeah, so we beat them. But then the next round, we played Just Us, who we had no idea who these kids are.
Right.
And they're screaming at us. This is Study in his, like, prime shit talk phase.
Oh, yeah,
okay? And Study back then, he's a lot changed now.
Yeah, he's a very changed guy.
Yeah, very mature now. But back then, yeah, Study was a loud one at events, and you catch him in a winners round 3 in open bracket. He's very loud, and it had Tipsy, it had Gucci and Chino, I think.
That's a loud squad.
That's a very loud squad. We ended up actually beating them. Like,
did you guys really? Holy shit!
Yeah, they shit on us. Map 1 talked so much shit.
Yeah,
I'm like, fuck, we're fucking horrible. And then we win the search. It was domination.
Dom.
Yeah, we're in a 3-cap like for fucking God knows how long. At least the last half of the game.
Yeah.
So yeah, we get slammed. Like, man, we're not cut out for this. And then we win the search. Or no. Yeah, we win the search. I think. Well, we must have. But I can't remember if it was Blitz second map or third map. But we ended up beating them. We don't talk shit because we're like, holy shit, that was so scary. GG's. This cutscene's insane. So then we beat them. We actually go through. So now people are paying attention to us,
right?
Because this is the first time anyone's ever seen a Halo team try Call of Duty like this,
right? Yeah.
And there were a few other Halo teams there. There was like a team with like Mick and Goofy, I think, and like Ninja maybe, or like Snipe Down. I don't know, something like that. Ogre 2 Snipe Down. I don't know, something like that. A couple teams there, and we're pushing through the winners bracket now, and we win round 4. Now we go to round 5, and we played Dito's team, who was the number 1 seed, for the open bracket, basically a pro team,
right? Yeah.
And I still remember this is like the first time people ever noticed me. It was we go to the search. I don't remember if it was map 3 or map 2. We might have 2 of them. But there was a kind of a decent crowd of pro players watching this at this point because it's like the last match. And back then, the winner goes to pool play and plays 3 pro teams.
Okay,
so
yeah.
People are pretty interested in this match. And we played a Sovereign S&D, and I don't remember what happened in the map, but I ended up dropping 16 kills. And I don't realize that's that many back then. Like, I'm kind of new still, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I remember overnight, I wake up the next day, I have like 15,000 new followers. And I'm mind blown at the time. Back then, that's a lot.
Yeah, no, it is.
And I was like, what the fuck? I think my shit's glitched. And like everyone's gassing it, and I'm blah, blah, blah. And I think that was kind of like the start of other COD players being interested in me specifically.
Yeah.
Whether or not it wasn't really intentional. I wasn't trying to just like, it just happened. And so yeah, from that point on, I swapped teams after we lost that event, blah, blah, blah. Let's just move on from that. And I started swapping teams, and I started getting labeled a shady fucker.
When you go to like Fear, right?
Yeah, I went to Fear with Moho. He was hilarious.
Oh wait, Moho was actually playing? I thought he was like coaching.
Nah.
How was that?
He was my main sub, I think.
Hell yeah.
We actually didn't do too bad. We got like top 24 or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the whole first year was basically just me swapping team, and people were trying to catch on. I'm like, this guy's a little shitty bastard.
Oh yeah, because like FaZe Black and shit.
I went from Primal was the Halo team. Primal was our
Primal.
team.
Okay.
Then we went to Fear.
Okay.
Then I randomly got blessed and got picked up by TK.
Okay.
Just there's a story there, but it's just for another time. Go to TK, go from TK to FaZe.
Right.
From FaZe to Envy to OpTic over the course of that year. So
yeah.
Pretty much like a ladder that you want to go on.
Right. Just every event. I remember that FaZe Black squad. People were like, "That's the team that's going to beat Complexity."
We were really good.
Yeah.
We actually were really good. We could never really put it together, weirdly enough, but
and then like Saints didn't play at UGC. I remember that.
That was a good one. Yeah, that kind of put a standstill on our progress. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the whole year, it's just like, basically, to sum up everything, I'm only looking out for myself. At the end of the day, like, I'm not a bad teammate when I'm on the teams. Like, I'm a very good teammate. I made good relationships with pretty much everyone there. The reason they cared so much that I was leaving was probably because we were good friends at that point.
Yeah.
And, and then them watching me go on, and then, like I said, I played the team I left, like, almost every event.
Yeah.
And it was just, like, such a weird GG's after, you know? It's like, it's like I'm smirking, but they're tight. It's just like so much extra tension.
Yeah.
But those type of little battles and stuff are good ones to win when you're so new to a scene, because like you're kind of proving to yourself you're ready, you know?
Right.
Because if those teams were slamming me and talking shit to me, I have a whole different career.
Yeah.
And it's good that all those little wins added up to, you know, eventually getting on to OpTic and going on to the Dynasty. And
but like if Barstool comes to Renegade and says, "Hey, we got a spot for you," at that point you got to be like, "Nah, you can't go."
I mean, the difference with that is like he's starting on OpTic.
Yeah.
Whereas I ended on OpTic. So
yeah, that's true.
He can do whatever he wants.
Putting it.
Yeah.
Do you ever have like besides as far as in game, not like the camaraderie of like the game or whatever, or of like hanging out with your boys, but do you have any like fond memories of Halo 4? I think it's the most least talked about Halo. That's how we started this conversation.
See, what's sad is that I couldn't tell you. I could tell you two cities that we won in for sure. It was Knoxville and Nashville.
Yeah.
We were in Tennessee a lot that year for whatever reason. I think
probably the cheapest.
Yeah, maybe. I think that guy lived there.
Okay.
You know, and he was like, "Let's just run it down the street." I don't know. What's weird is like my fondest memories of that whole experience was just being at like these little shitty ass motels.
Yeah.
Right next to the venue with all the Halo players, like, and Halo players stay up late, you know, and we're in a hotel where it's 2 stories. There's it's connected to the outside.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Little Motel
like
6s,
motels.
basically.
Yeah.
So like at any moment you can go outside, you look down the railing and you see, you know, another player smoking a cig, you should top it up. And you just kind of bullshit. And back then it was ratchet, man. Like people were, it was like we were on like a field trip to some like AIDS event.
Yeah.
But we all knew it was gonna be AIDS. But so it was kind of fun. And yeah, it was definitely it's sad that those are my fondest memories because we did win 5 times in a row.
Yeah.
And I don't remember anywhere we won.
You don't remember a triple kill or an over. You don't remember a game that was nice or anything.
No, not really, because the clips didn't feel that good to get in that game because there was no D-scope. That was one of the reasons that the game was so bad. So if you got shot and if I had a sniper, you shoot me, I don't get D-scoped.
Oh, I thought
they scoped in. I flinch a little.
So they never fixed that?
No.
Oh,
they meant to put that in the game. And you had me and Snipe down on a game together with both snipes on the map, and we're not getting D-scoped.
Yeah.
It makes sense why we were so good.
Yeah.
Maps like that. So
I think the only clip I know of from that game is like I think Pistola turned on Ninja and 5'd him.
Yeah, and he said some crazy shit.
I think he said, I think I have it memorized. "I've never put my dick so far up someone's ass in my life," or something like that.
Yeah, it was. You basically had it.
Yeah, I was close.
Yeah,
I'm very close.
I think he said, "Yeah, is that?" And then at the very end was like,
"Yeah, yeah, no,
yeah."
Oh, this is it. Yeah, this is it. No, we can't hear it.
Oh wow, the production. No, can they hear it?
No, it's at the bottom. It's at the bottom right. It's muted.
Oh,
That might be it. No, still not it. I'm sure we'll figure it out. No, still nothing. All right, it might just be chalked.
I mean, yeah, this was crazy because like dude, we played this event at like some college, some like community college, right? We played at a community college. It's snowing outside. We're in Chicago. This is the second event, so it was probably like, you know, midwinter. and it's cold, man. Like it's full blown Chicago winter.
Yeah.
Fucking snow everywhere. And yeah, we pull up to this fucking community college. There's some random door we walk in, and it's like some makeshift library. We cleaned it out and made it like a venue. And you just got kids in here saying the most heinous shit, just screaming, dude. Yeah, there was some clips from that event specifically.
Yeah,
very, very anger filled comms that whole weekend.
Who's the videographer that used to go there?
Fuck if I know.
And just like film you guys yelling at each other.
I don't know.
Which at this point is just blackmail. It's not even like content.
Yeah, it's definitely things said back then that aren't allowed to say now.
You can't say them now.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's
but
crazy,
I remember watching it back in the day, and I'm like, like that's cool.
Yeah, no, it was.
But nowadays, like people would fall on the floor and seize.
Yeah, you'd be taken out of the venue.
Definitely.
Thrown into a straitjacket.
Absolutely be taken out of the venue.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, very ratchet events back then. So I mean, it is what it is.
It kind of seems like I only ever heard you gas Halo kids like when you were in the Scuff House. Obviously, you at that point you were kind of like Demon Matt a little bit. But you were like, I remember asked you, I was like, is there anyone you were ever like nervous to play against? And I think you only ever said like Roy Lunch, Ola. You're like, it's crazy when they're like 4 down dead.
Yeah, that like, instinct team in Reach was pretty scary.
Yeah,
being a 16-year-old kid, 15-year-old kid.
Yeah,
you're looking up to guys that you basically just want to be friends with. And you're just hoping in the pro lines, like you bump into one at the water jug. But then you go play them, and they're so nice at a game. That's the problem. Those 4 players were so nice at a game. They'd give me the time of day every time. They'd talk to me. You know?
Once you enter the battlefield.
Once you're on main stage, and all you got to protect you is like some like non-soundproof Astros.
Yeah.
It was very scary.
So is that just a product of being? Because I always thought you just like admired Halo in general.
Mm-hmm.
And so I didn't know if like when you went to Halo and like in Infinite, Halo Infinite, and did you ever like think that way about COD kids, or are you just like you grandfathered COD and so you're done with it? You're not gassing anybody.
What do you mean?
Like, are you gassing anybody in COD while you're in Halo? Because there's this weird thing about giving compliments when you're a pro player, especially nowadays.
Especially like on stream, someone sets you up with the question. Like,
yeah, like what I'm doing now.
Yeah, kinda. But no, I don't mind though. And truthfully, no. Like, because by the time I got to Halo Infinite, I'm just kind of over COD. I'm just kind of like sour in my mouth about it, and definitely irritated with a lot of things and how it ended and stuff. So it was like, it wasn't necessarily I was holding the hate forever. I gave up on that like a couple months into Halo. I got invested into Halo at that point.
Yeah.
But when I do talk to, like players that I can tell they're looking at me like I'm formal, right? Like they a lot of the Halo scene was watching my Call of Duty Ascension.
Yeah.
And probably my Descension. But they were watching the Rise, They've probably seen your episode of Vision, a lot of them have probably watched that start to finish.
Yeah.
A couple of them probably shed a tear, truthfully. And so it's a weird thing going back and like the first time I'm in Halo, it's like I have to prove that I'm him, And then the second time around, it's like I know that I'm him.
Yeah.
But I have to prove to these new players that I am him.
Yeah.
So it's like a weird, really weird dynamic. And yeah, that first year was very interesting, especially not finding instant success with the OpTic squad. Definitely stung for a while just because we lost the first event we played together. It was at Kansas City. We got 3rd. And we were up to one of the winners finals, and we were playing Sentinels and up, I think 1-0 in the oddball, and like it's looking so good.
Yeah.
And then it ends with me getting no scope with a sword with camo. Game 5 because we choked the game 4. Blah blah blah. And like after that event, it was the first time I lost an event where I was like, I think I just tried to like force a win there. Like I wanted to prove to everyone that I was him so bad, and to my teammates that like I could bring them up to, because back then Trippy Lucid, they were known as pretty much like players who would never win.
Yeah.
I had lots of pro players in the Halo scene and late night discords and stuff telling me like, you'll never win with those fucking kids. You'll see.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, bet. So now I'm up to one of the winners finals. I know how close it is.
Right.
Maybe my judgment was a little skewed, or like maybe I should have played called something differently, or like maybe should have made a play call in general. Because I was kind of forcing it.
Yeah.
Because at this point in my career, it's different than any other event that I've lost, only because at this point I'm like the wise older version of myself. Instead of just being like, focusing on my POV, I'm just gonna make sure I get a kill right here.
Yeah.
Little kid shit. So yeah, I definitely tried to force a win, and that was the last time I tried to force a win because it was the first time I ever experienced something like that. It's really a weird feeling once you lose and you're out because you like at a tournament you could be riding highs like you've never felt before. You know, like there's a bathroom break after game 3, you're walking in the bathroom, you're like, holy shit, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
It happened again at Worlds in 2023 when we're up 2-0 versus FaZe.
Yeah.
You know, before tragedy struck. Could have had back-to-back rings, like, and Halo looked insane. And yeah, it's just like so much shit can flip just like that. And 2 hours later, you're out and you're reading Twitter, like, and you're like, what the fuck is happening?
What just happened? Yeah.
It really feels like a time skip. Like you don't actually realize like what's happening. I mean, you definitely do, but you're not thinking about it.
Yeah.
And then when it's all over, you're just like, fuck. And you're standing out in the rain in a really cold Seattle night.
Yeah. And
my phone's getting wet, and I'm just trying to smoke the cig, thinking it's gonna help. And it's just all bad, and it's crazy how fast it changes, man. And,
No, I remember talking to you. I think we smoked in like the parking garage, and you were like, "Dude, we talked for like 3 hours after that event because like there was like a lot to fix or whatever."
Oh, Kansas City.
Oh, was that Kansas?
It was
City?
Kansas City.
Yeah,
definitely.
It seems like ever since I've known you, you've always played confident, and you've always been very like confident about your abilities.
Mm-hmm.
But there was a shift, like where there was a little bit there where you were like playing with like hatred, like almost like I kind of say that you kind of like your career kind of like reminds me of Kobe, where there's like two different versions of you. There's the version that's like hates everyone and wants to win, and then there was like the more calm version but still dominant.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you start playing that like that, and why did you stop?
Well, I didn't get the one versus assault. That was what started it. That was what started it.
Oh! Sorry, I mixed that up. The 1v that was what started
the 1v1 versus assault was really set me off. Yeah, that was what really set me down a path of like no return, where I was like, I have to win next year, just no matter what. Like,
okay. That makes more sense.
Yeah, that was what started it. What ended
I was thinking the accuracy when you said the 1v1 versus assault. For some reason, the accuracy.
The Black Ops 3 champs definitely started it. It was just like a cut that was just like a little too deep, and it was back to back at champs with 2 rosters we probably could have won with, should have won with, and.
Yeah.
Just like, it was kind of just sick of it.
So you think during the Black Ops 3 year that you weren't that?
I don't think I was.
You weren't angry?
No, definitely not. Definitely not. Then IW definitely got very angry. I mean, it wasn't just that, right? Like assault, like whatever. I don't care that much about it. It was just kind of the start of it.
Yeah.
Then it was just that whole year. It was just a culmination of things. It was like, there was like inner team turmoil from the back-to-back, just like shit placings. There was a bunch of weird like hatred towards each other. And I kind of just used that hatred and like just tension. It wasn't hatred. It was just like tension. We're little kids failing.
Yeah.
Little kids failing, don't know what to do, don't know how to fix it.
It's crazy you say failing because you guys won a lot.
We did, yeah. I mean, it's this whole like champs weighted thing. It's just like, for some reason, you just want to win it more, but everyone's trying the exact same as they were last event. But it's whatever. I get it.
Yeah.
And I mean, the rings are obviously prestigious. No other event, except for your S&D tourney. I'll be waiting for that one. Gives those out. So definitely cool thing. Definitely more prestigious, like I said. So people always value it more. And it just set me off on like a path of. I just didn't. And I also tried just spreading that hate to my teammates as well. Mostly to Seth.
I think you did a very good job of that.
Yeah, I definitely did, because like I was just kind of sick of like just being friendly towards all these motherfuckers who just wanted to see us fail. And eventually it just irked me the wrong way once I just like was sitting, at one of the Sunday nights, just like on a bench, just smoking a cig with my drink in my hand, just angry, and just watching everyone vibing and realizing like I was in this vibey little like mix for years.
Yeah.
And I was like, you motherfuckers want us to lose so fucking bad. And it just changed me for like a little bit.
Yeah.
And what stopped it was probably just the online era of COD, to be honest.
The online era. Okay.
Yeah, because once World War II happened, it kind of reignited just hatred.
Right.
Yeah. There was like, after IW champs, finally breathe. Finally do it. And then we go to World War II, and it's like, we're riding such a high that we don't realize how bad the game is yet. So we're like, shit's God, like we're actually frying and scrims. It's actually pretty fun.
Y'all win the first 2K, and you're like, fuck yeah.
We're just like,
we're just gonna do this shit again.
Yeah, like everyone made such bad roster moves and shit. And then and then you just like start looking at the year. We start, having some slip ups, losing every event, the attach 1v3 and the artillery strike. There's just a lot of little like speed bumps that just kind of like pushed me towards the anger. You know, it's just like, oh,
Yeah.
a little closer. And then like I have a falling out with OpTic, join LG. We actually lost to them at the first time I ever played against them after I left OpTic was at one of the pro leagues. They like just shit on us, I think.
Yeah.
3-1 maybe. But then we put them at an event in Anaheim. Still a lot of hate there. Like if you watch my reaction to that, you can tell I'm still
like pissed.
Yeah. And then we both kind of just fizzle out. I mean, like, kind of think we saw who won that trade. I think they got like top 24.
Yeah, no, that shit was ass.
And low key, our team probably could have won. A few things go our way. We probably.
I was gonna say you were kind of from what I remember, you were frying.
Yeah, people labeled me as like a shitter in that game for whatever reason. But I mean, if you were actually watching the events, like, whatever. Not gonna get into it. And then next year we all go our separate ways. Well, not really. I'm still like on LG and BO4, and we all kind of go to 5v5, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But by the end of that year, me and Seth specifically, just kind of, I don't want to say missed you. He definitely missed me.
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely missed just like, it was just different going to events with LG in that roster than it was with Seth and OpTic and, you know, Grim and Damon and stuff like that. So, and we both just had such bad years. Like, I mean, they won the first event. Actually, we won an event too.
Yeah, y'all won.
We won. Yeah, shout out Classic with the Rampart. But we, kind of just rekindled. You know, it was weird too because throughout that year and even a little bit of World War II, Sunday nights at events, I would hear people come up to me, other pro players, be like, "Yo, Seth's looking for you." And I'm like, "What?" And I would like look over the guy's shoulder and I would see Seth in the background, like fucking hammered, hammered. And he's just like, "Why won't he talk to me?" You know, just like it was like a lot of weird shit between me and Seth back then. Yeah. And I would just never give it to him. I would be like, "Nah, I'm just gonna go up to my room and like, you know, just."
You were playing hard to get.
Yeah, like always. And yeah, so by the time BO4 rolls around, definitely, I remember we went and sat next to each other. I think with Hector at the UCLA campus. That's where Champs was held. We both had been knocked out.
Yeah.
And we go sit down at some like side bench or like some side table, kind of private, and we just kind of like talk it out. You know, just say like, "I'm not mad anymore." Like,
yeah,
what, blah blah blah. And then we make the Huntsman team. But yeah, just the online era of COD definitely made me more docile.
Yeah.
You know, kind of just accepting whatever would come my way rather than doing what I could to fix everything like I would have in 2017 per se. Because it's harder when you're not sitting next to each other at a tournament in the pro lounge, you know, and like you're like really like locked. You know, I'm sitting in my fucking room that year playing Champs. And by room, I mean I'm in the room I grew up in.
Right. Yeah.
A lot of weird shit back then. So definitely made me just like a little different.
I remember watching the Cold War Champs. Like you guys lose first map to the Subliners and Clay's talking. I remember Clay was talking mad shit.
Yeah.
And then you guys beat him. And I was like, oh, I'm sitting with Blake and George. I'm like, watch Matt. He's about to give it to him. And you stood up and you went, "What now, Clay?" And I was like, oh my God. I was like,
I don't remember that. But I believe you.
I was like, the demon's gone. Like, I was like, if this was 3 years ago, you would have to mute his mic, put tape over his mouth. Like,
maybe because it was just I understood how fat I was, so I was like, this would look so trolly if I'm just like, you know what I mean, just like full on anger. So like, let's just like keep it like low-key. Let's just like make sure the camera gets my good side, like type deal.
A lot of people call FormaL the freshest man they've ever met. Like he's fresh to death. He looks like $1 million. Speaking of fresh, let's talk about HelloFresh. They're the #1 meal kit in America, making home cooking easier with chef-crafted recipes and fresh ingredients delivered straight to your door. But this fall, they're serving up even more to love. This isn't the HelloFresh you remember. It's bigger, healthier, tastier. I mean, HelloFresh has doubled its menu. Now you can choose from over 100 options each week. That's including seasonal dishes and recipes from around the world. Dig into bigger portions that'll keep everybody satisfied. Feel great with an even healthier menu as well. Choose from 15 plus high protein recipes each week with options like grass-fed ribeyes or lamb chops. I mean, do you want to cook for your girl and be like, "Yeah, I went to culinary school just for you cuz I want you to eat right." When in reality, it's HelloFresh helping you out. Isn't that what you want? I'm here for you. And of course, tastier. Get steak and seafood recipes delivered every single week for no additional cost. Now, with 3 times the seafood options. Savor the season with hearty fall recipes like classic beef chili or honey glazed pork tenderloin. Discover new seasonal produce each week, from leeks to broccolini to Italian eggplant and more. I'm talking, this is some high quality stuff. This isn't pop it in the microwave and then you're done. I mean, you can do like this when you're cooking. I mean, they wrote it down. Bigger, healthier, tastier. That's why I use it. I mean, it really makes me feel like I've been whipping, because I've had a really bad problem with ordering food way too much in my life. I talk about it all the time. And this is that step in the right direction, or even the full right direction. I mean, you're cooking for yourself, and it just tastes better that way. And it makes you feel good too. That's why I use it. The best way to cook just got better. Go to HelloFresh.com/ATB10FM now to get 10 free meals. That's what FM stands for. Plus a free breakfast for life. That is ATB10FM now. 1 per box with active subscription. Free meals applied as discount on the first box. New subscribers only, and it varies by plan. That's HelloFresh.com/ATB10FM to get 10 free meals plus free breakfast for life.
Yeah, definitely different back then for sure. Yeah.
Did you ever, like, while you were gone, did you ever, like, because I'm sure as soon as, like, the you go to LG and the OpTic, and you're not in, like, an OpTic jersey and shit, you're probably thinking, like, oh, I can't wait to beat these kids, like, and all that stuff. Did you ever like miss it? Did you ever like flip a switch where you like missed what OpTic was?
Yeah, it was BO4 Vegas. Yeah, it was that event. It was in that little fucking auditorium.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that was dark. There was they picked up Dashy.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking to myself, like, yeah, let's see if you can fill these fucking shoes. He not only made the shoes bigger for that event, I mean, he was just, we all remember what it was like watching Brandon in that game. He was really fucking good.
Yeah.
Had a really OP specialist as well. Could hit fire, everything. Tempest was insanely OP back then.
What did you use?
I used Annihilator because I was in Cali. So when you would use the Tempest off host, it was very bad.
Okay.
It was very bad. And Josiah Slack hosted for us every scrim because he was like Kansas City.
Okay.
So it was always the best tech neutral host, So he was the Tempest player because he could use it on host and it would register like it would on LAN.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there thinking, like, am I running Vision Post? I was like, fuck that. I'll grab this fucking bitch with the one shot gun. And like, this chick seems kind of turnt. And yeah, definitely, it's definitely turnt with it. Yeah. You only get like 1 a game, so you really try to make it count. But you can get pieces with it.
Yeah.
So yeah, Brandon. Okay, so the main point. So we're playing against them. I think winners round 1 or 2, and they had been winning. These like I forget what they were called, 2K things up to the event. And I'm like, yeah, we'll see them, man. That's what I'm thinking, right? Play them. We got fucking ran. It was the angriest / scariest I've ever seen Seth Abner in my life. And it was.
Oh, was that the ass series?
Yes, it was.
I forgot about that.
Yes, it was. I think at one point I ended up turning to my teammates, just trying to not look at Seth. So I'm just like, yo, make sure we're like blocking the back here. Not knowing, I'm like, the series is over. The ref is tapping me on the shoulder. Like, you got to get up. And I look back and Seth's still just staring at me. And he's all skinny. Like, remember how skinny he was back then too?
So skinny.
And he has a little OpTic jacket. And the whole crowd's just fucking so into it.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, this is so fucking scary. Yeah, definitely the scariest I've ever seen Seth. I'm happy he kind of dropped that act after that one. He got it all out in like one series, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fucked. That was the first time I was like kind of, and I was like looking over at the crowd through the monitors and stuff, and I'm like, damn,
miss you guys.
This could have been my sim if I just fried. Maybe it was different. And like, dude, they were dropping snipers nests on us in S&D. I remember on frequency S&D at one round to like lose the map, they had I think 2 snipers nests, the 9 kill streak things.
Yeah.
But 2 of them had it. We lost like 6-0.
Holy shit.
They're just sniping us on frequency. Just every now and then you just hear like, and like one of us like,
he got me.
Yeah, like it was so fucked, man. So fucked.
Yeah.
So, and then watching them win that event, obviously, and then, Brandon drops like almost as good as my champs performance. It was like, I was like, damn, maybe he can do it. And, but then I also think Brandon fucked their team over that year by not going to that one event and they had visa issues or whatever, and they had Zima fill in, and then it kind of fucked their, I don't know, whatever they had, their aura.
Yeah.
Just like splitting the team up randomly. And
yeah.
Then, I remember him watching the event. It was funny watching or having like videos of Brandon back then, and because he's watching thinking like, you guys need, like he wants them to lose almost because he wants to be like, I'm in. Like what are you gonna win without me? Like I'm fucking in. And that was the first time I actually noticed Brandon being similar to me because I was like, I'd be doing the same shit.
Yeah.
Because back then I'm not talking to Dashy at all.
Right.
We're not friends yet at all.
Yeah.
At this point, he's just like Blastful's little partner in crime of online kids.
Yeah.
But now he's won a LAN, and I'm like, shit. And yeah, I'm like, this guy's fucking gross. And yeah, I don't really remember when me and Brandon actually like talked for the first time. Truthfully,
yeah,
like really like laughed together. I don't remember.
Was it before Chicago? Like up to Chicago?
It was definitely was before it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it couldn't have been that long before that.
Yeah.
We really didn't talk that much because he was kind of absent from the 2020 year. Remember, he was on OpTic LA and he kind of got like benched or some weird shit, and he got like kind of jacked for a little. It was weird.
He did get jacked.
Yeah, and then he filled in for like the one chance map, sniped one triple, tweeted out the cool Joe Burrow gif.
Yeah.
And then that was like pretty much it. He was kind of like dark that year. You didn't really like hear from him that much. He wasn't in calls much.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't really know when it was. It had to have been like a couple weeks before we teamed.
Yeah.
Where it was really like Seth probably convinced me to team with Dashy.
Yeah.
And I was like, I believe he's probably that guy. And yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of crazy to think about.
Yeah, and
because we became such good friends so fast.
Yeah. And OpTic Chicago was like, it was like you could probably make a whole documentary about that team. Because like,
I mean, it was really fun team.
It was like
our year was a movie.
It was like such a fun team.
It was, yeah.
Very, very fun team, and not a lot of like crazy successes from the team.
I know. I actually had a clip I was talking about kind of similar stuff to this on my stream the other day when I was just kind of ranting.
Yeah.
Just like talking about, because someone asked me about like, where'd your motivation go, blah, blah, blah. And I kind of brought them back to the start of it, which was like the start of the online COD, blah, 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 the LG days and stuff like that. Just kind of giving them all this backstory. And then I got a clip taken out of it where I'm talking about our OpTic Chicago squad and where I'm saying like, I mean, we weren't trying that year, blah, blah, blah. That's how the clip makes it look out of context. It did look horrible. Yeah. And I was like, damn, I get why you got kind of blown up. And I was like, I get it. But I wish they would have just seen the rest of it because it kind of made sense. Obviously, we were fucking trying that year.
Yeah.
We were fucking good. We actually were good. And like, I'm just seeing fans like, bro, it's insane. You guys just don't give a fuck. And I'm like, it's not how it was, man. It was just like, it was in the moment of the fucking rant. And it was just to try to lighten what was going on.
Right.
Because at this point, I'm like raging about my years,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's, that team was really fun. There was, it was a lot of heartbreak. I mean, we got the Lamar 1v3. I mean, Jesus, man.
Yeah.
I wouldn't wish that on any of the players in the CDR right now. If like that shit was horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of weird shit, man. There was, we even at the lands could have had a lot more success as well.
Yeah.
Just fizzled out. Just never really put it together the right weekend. But we had glimpses of greatness. We were keeping up with FaZe at the start of the year, and they went on to be Cold War FaZe.
Yeah.
Right? So
yeah.
There was definitely moments where I thought we could have been the best team, but.
Yep. You had I feel like in Halo or in COD, your like beefs or your like rivals, I guess, were very well known. Like obviously you're not teaming with Seth anymore. You and Seth are kind of going at it. You and Ian go at it like in game, like fairly a lot. And then whenever it was the Dynasty, it was pretty much like you and Slasher. Like people knew that was going on.
Yeah, and Clay and Octane.
Yeah.
Octane probably the least.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely Clay the most.
Seemed less.
Most vocal to each other.
Right.
Publicly. Yeah. And then Slasher was kind of just like, like.
Y'all are just always playing each other.
It's just because we're main ARs.
Yeah.
And back then you got a main AR. Like nowadays you got main ARs and shit. But back then it's like, there was a lot of maps where you're the main AR. No one else got one on the map. So
yeah. Your
sub players are trusting you to kill the other one so they can run around.
Right. Yeah.
So like there's a whole alpha off just happening nonstop.
Alpha off.
Yeah, it's just an alpha off. And like winning that matchup made you feel good.
Yeah.
And then I'm talking to John 287 out back afterwards, and I'm like getting gas from him because he's like, bro, I couldn't do anything. And I'm just like, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And Austin's also out there though. Austin's there scrolling Twitter. So I'm like smoking my silk, dope the fuck up. I'm like,
talking a little loud so he hears you.
I'm like, must have been insane. So it's like. It's that type of thing, and there's a bunch of like it's just an alpha off, man. And there's always these conversations of who the best AR is back then. And all of us are seeing this shit. and they're always kind of pitting us against each other one way or another.
Yeah.
But I was down for it. I was like, fuck yeah, let's fucking let's like actually go back through the matches and let's just look at the kill feed. And like, let's actually see the gunfights that are happening, because I don't want us to like, I was down for that. I didn't want people to speculate. I wanted people to go look at the kill feed and look at the mini map and see where someone's not getting 2v1'd. It's just a 1v1 ISO battle.
Right.
Who's winning that gunfight? And that was, I never really spoke up about that, truthfully, but that's the shit I'm thinking in my head. I'm like, I'm super down for this little AR square off. And so back then it was definitely a lot of shit like that, a lot of rivalries and stuff.
It seemed like, I mean, you even had like inner team stuff that was like well known. Like whenever you and Seth were like kind of going through it a little bit, like people knew that was happening.
Oh yeah.
But in Halo, no one talked about your like who you were rivals with, who if there was inner team stuff. Like, is that because it didn't happen,
or is that about Halo Infinite?
Yeah, when you were like,
I'm just older, wiser, not a kid anymore.
So it wasn't happening, or it wasn't public.
I mean, kind of both.
Okay.
I definitely think there were times when I disliked a player, maybe for the way that they were acting or the way that they played the game, or just they said something in the late night Discord where I was like, "You're whack." That's fine. I'm just gonna eat my chips, and it's like one of those things. Not really anything like it was back in the day, though.
Yeah.
It's such a smaller community as a whole that even when people are trying to pit people against each other, and like, it was just a weird thing where I just truthfully just didn't give a fuck what anyone was saying. Like, because I just like knew, like, I mean, it
didn't seem like in the Halo Infinite days, especially as the years rolled on, that like it didn't seem like there were many like people on teams that were butting heads.
Yeah, definitely wasn't very vocal on stream. There were definitely players that didn't like each other that were teaming together that you would hear about in a late night Discord, and one of them wasn't there. That happened a lot.
Yeah.
There were definitely times I didn't like things my OpTic team was doing, and I was talking about it with other players, trying to get their perspective, see if I'm faded or not. It's just a natural thing to do. Because when you're not winning, or you're having like a week of bad scrims or some shit, and you want to kind of switch something, it's hard to really like get everyone to switch that thing and actually do it every time, and just to see what it feels like, and not try it once. If it doesn't work, then like, see, told you it wouldn't work. It's like, it's hard to really get everyone on board an idea unless you pitch some real good shit.
Yeah.
So little nuances throughout the years, because you're in like, let's say year 4 Infinite, it's hard to really like say like we should change the way that we play the game completely, maybe, because it's like everyone knows how to play the game at that point.
Yeah.
So I guess I don't really have a fucking point for this. To answer your question, yes, there were rivalries between players, I guess. Like, I think a lot of the inner hate that wasn't really public was just between the top 4 teams, like playing each other a lot.
Yeah.
I guess us and Shopify last year definitely didn't like each other. I think that was kind of known.
Yeah.
I don't think that you ever really saw like. What's up?
This is just vodka, straight vodka.
I was just gassing you, actually.
He was just gassing you.
I was just gassing you. I mean, I think it's just a thing. It's a natural thing. Like, I'm sure Brandon would agree. Like, them, Thieves, Gentlemates, and FaZe right now, they can be cordial. They can laugh on stream together and shit. But do they want to lose to the other? Fuck no.
Yeah.
Fuck no. They want to beat the other team 100% of the time.
Yeah.
They want to walk to the bathroom. The same one right there, them and Thieves, they play each other.
Yeah, they do.
They want to be winning that series. It's just a natural part of it, man. It's just like it's not almost to the level of like UFC fighters, right? It's probably the top level of this idea where it's like you have the alphas all together, and then like they're just having a full-blown alpha off 1v1s in an octagon on repeat.
Right.
The most alpha people in the world, basically.
Yeah.
Just fighting. Like, it's crazy. And then you got gaming, which is like pretty much way the fuck down here. But it's like the same
right there.
Yeah, it's so far down this totem pole. But it's there. It's the same tip. It's the same type of idea. It'll never get physical, but there's obviously a lot of hate that just flows through people.
Yeah.
It's just natural when it comes to competing, I think. To watch someone get an opportunity that you should have gotten, could have gotten, would have gotten if something went your way.
Yeah.
And then seeing someone have success that maybe you came up with, there's jealousy there. There's envy there. There's hate there, right? Whether or not you're going to state that publicly, there is that there. It's there somewhere deep inside of you. It's a natural human emotion, you know? And it's just crazy. It's like, the best example is challengers, right? That's because I think in the CDL, a lot of players, like, if their team sucks, they kind of just accept it after like a couple months. A couple months down the road, they realize they can't make champs.
Yeah.
You're one of those bottom 4, you're like, fuck this shit.
I guess I'm really to Saudi next month.
Yeah, like they just got like that's a different type of thing though. That's like not a hate thing. That's like kind of just a sulking thing.
Yeah, like an acceptance.
Like, damn.
Yeah.
Hopefully I don't get sent to challengers. You know, it's like a whole different dynamic.
Yeah.
From the CDL and challengers, but
I've heard the aspect of the game like that you just mentioned earlier, where it's like if the AR is frying, it opens up the map a lot.
Yeah.
For the sub players to do their thing. And obviously you teamed for the majority of your career in COD with one of the best subs ever.
Mm-hmm.
The best, I would say, maybe the best. And on the opposite of that, if you're on a team and your sub's not frying, do you feel overwhelmed? Like with their subs in your face?
It's a bad question to ask me specifically, because I'm going to give you a very egotistical answer.
Okay, let's hear it.
I mean, like, I've always been the type of player that'll just adjust. Like, if I realize one of my teammates is getting fried, I'm just like, I understand that that's happening in the moment, because the map feels like war.
Yeah.
But you kind of also have to understand, like, if you're good enough, you can make it work still. You can still win this game if you just do enough, right? Because not everyone's going to do the 25% every map, and sometimes you're going to have to do 30, 35, maybe even 40%.
Yeah.
But if you know that you're good enough to do that 40%, you can do it, and you do it, you feel like him. You know? And then it's like a thing where it's not just that. You also get the feeling of like, I got you. You know, like you can have a map like that and I can get you. And like when I don't have a good map and you get me, then it's like reciprocated. And then that's when you have this cohesion of like, pretty much me and Seth throughout our whole career was like, if one of us wasn't frying, the other one was. Right. It was really rare to catch us throughout the jetpack era, both getting fried.
Yeah.
Like actually just fried. And there were times when Damon would get fried, Krim would get fried, or they would do the frying, whatever. There were times when they both get fried. But like me and Seth really never really got fried together in the same map for a whole series or like anything like that. So that's why me and Seth always got such good success together, was because it was like a scratch my back, I scratch your back type of deal. And there were obviously heartbreaking losses and stuff. It's you can't win every fucking event, man. That's so hard.
Yeah.
Whether I think we were the best team was not a question. I firmly believe that we were the best team throughout those 3 years. And it felt that way every day we got on. Yeah. And sometimes we lose a series at a tournament, and you know, you don't play good for 45 minutes. That's the problem. That's the beauty of COD, right? It's like anyone can step up and win a series. All it takes is 45 minutes of the other team not playing their best, you guys stepping up, playing better than you should, and who knows what the fuck can happen. So yeah, like to your point though, yeah, it's like I'm taking care of the other AR player, but Seth's also trying to kill the subs for me, and also Damon and Krim are both doing the same thing, right?
Yeah.
It's not just Seth. It's just and that's where you see teamwork. There's like this like push and pull of like players killing this player to help this player get to here, and then you see the cohesion on the map. And when it happens for like 4 or 5 minutes straight, then you're like, damn, this team's godlike. Yeah. Because you're seeing it happen in real time. They're up 160 points in hardpoint, and you're like, wow, they're kind of shitting. These kids are gross.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen if they're not all doing their part, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean that it's interesting because you, like I said, you hear about it from the AR perspective. You don't really, or you hear about it from the sub perspective a lot. You don't hear about it from the AR perspective too often. Mm-hmm. All right, rank these teammates from your least favorite to your most favorite. All right, it's 4 of them.
Okay.
Hines, Scump, Maniac, and T-Pain.
I mean, I have to put T-Pain last.
What?
Because
you guys got top 2 together.
Did. Better than me and Nick ever did. T-Pain was so fucking fun to be around that whole day. Honestly, kind of a fever dream to look back on. I'm playing a 2v2 with T-Pain against Seth and Karl Anthony Towns. And Karl Anthony Towns is shit talking and he's gross. I'm like, what the fuck's happening? We lost that event. He went and snatched that medium-sized jacket that wasn't gonna fit him so fast. I was like, I looked at T-Pain and I was like, we had no chance, bro. I promise you. What the fuck? But it was a really fun experience. Don't get me wrong. That was a sick.
Who are the other 2? Because it was 4 teams, right?
Dude, there was like 8 teams, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Can you look that up?
Yeah, there was some cool ass people there, dude.
I don't just look up FormaL and T-Pain
It was like an MW 2v2 Mountain Dew thing.
Yeah,
That's what it was. Yeah, Seth at Carl Anthony Towns. I think Priesta was with the dude from Workaholics. The dude with like the
big hair?
Yeah, the big hair.
What the hell?
That guy was fucking cool.
Dude, how much money did that cost?
I don't know, dude.
Shit.
I don't know. I also think I played that whole event on no sleep. I think I showed up on no sleep because I was just like, I don't know. It's
He's like, I'm with T-Pain. Like,
no, just how my schedule was lining up that day. And I was like, fuck it, I'll just go meet T-Pain on no sleep. Take like an hour and a half Uber, just fucking anxiety high as shit the whole time. Finally get there. I'm like, what's up, man?
Okay, so it was Seth and Carl Anthony Towns. It was Matt and T-Pain. It was Priesta and Blake Anderson.
That's his name.
It was Shroud and D'Angelo Russell. It was Aiden and Agiona Alexis, and it was Hex and Vince Staples.
Hex was there with Vince Staples?
I guess
they got dead last, I'm guessing.
Yeah, 5-6.
Yeah, I'm guessing they got that.
Yeah. So that was a fever dream. So what were the other ones? It was like
Hines, Seth, and Nick.
Okay, Nick goes above T-Pain, so he's in the third spot.
Okay. Top 3. Good for him.
Top 3, yeah. And we also got top 3 together, so it kind of fits.
Y'all won an event together.
Oh, we did.
You forget, dude. You guys both forget about that event.
Yeah, I mean, fuck.
You guys both. And Nick forgets about that event, and he's only ever won 2 events.
Yeah,
and
that's crazy.
He forgets
crazy.
one of his 2 events.
Gassing the fuck out of that event. Because that event was really fun, man. Me, APG, Lethal, and Maniac was like one of the funnest rosters we've ever had.
Yeah.
It was just 4 best friends playing together and not expecting to win and somehow winning through losers bracket.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? I'm not even playing Halo at the time. I'm like in COD. I'm like, we can go. I got a captain spot somehow. Like, you guys been playing? They're like, no.
No, it was Halo.
I'm like, what you guys been doing? They're like, nothing. Like, just been on Skype every night doing nothing. I'm like, all right, let's go to the event. Let's go try. Somehow win. And I'm like, okay, my life's godlike right now. This is awesome. I look final. This is crazy. And then, yeah, I remember that. Sorry, this is a weird side story. I remember because we're talking about celebrities too, so it made me think about it.
Yeah.
That night after we won that event, we went to like some club in LA because it was in LA.
Okay.
And it was like a Halo, throne event, party, blah, blah, blah. I was like in the basement of that place or like some back bar area, and I bumped into someone that was playing. I was watching someone while I was waiting for my drink, like play Halo campaign, just like on some like weird games case like set up in the corner. Like, what the fuck? And then like she turned around at some point, and I realized it was Michelle Rodriguez, like from
Yeah, from Lost.
No, I mean from fucking Fast and
Furious.
Yeah,
as well.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Back then, I think I recognized her from Resident Evil, which was
okay.
But yeah, she was playing that. I bumped into fucking like Wayne Brady, I think. See,
what?
Dude, I swear on everything. It's happened.
Dude, you were high.
It was just an LA part. It was like an LA giant ass club party. So I'm sure they were there for other shit. Maybe. I mean, Michelle was like actually playing like the Halo campaign. It looked like, unless I'm just completely making all this up. But I swear to God, I'm not. Yeah, it was kind of nuts. And then I guess Hines would go number 2. I won my first event ever with him. He was a very good teammate to have for that version of myself. So I'm like little 15-year-old raw talent, fucking just doesn't give a fuck what anyone says, just kind of wants to be tipped, wants to prove to everyone he is that good.
Yeah.
And Hines, not only Hines, but Toxic and Destin as well, on that Dynasty roster in 2011, did a really good job with a really young talent and kind of steering him the right way.
Yeah.
Truthfully. And then Seth would go number 1, obviously.
Yeah, I remember you telling me in this Scuff House that Hines was like one of your favorite teammates ever.
Yeah, definitely.
So
definitely.
I was actually just talking to him an hour and a half ago.
Really?
Yeah, just he's doing his thing in Halo, and
He's doing his thing in Halo.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Right? He
no, he's been working
for Halo.
Yeah.
That's why I was talking to him.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's funny. So was it weird going from COD where you play a different game and you have to not relearn the game technically, but like little nuances of the game, to playing the same game for 4 years straight?
Yeah, it definitely got really weird towards the end of it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, and not only was it the same game, but the maps were the same. Like, we weren't really changing much at all.
That's true.
Except for randomly we threw Lattice in towards the end of this year, and like, shouts out to the guy that made it, but we just like, no pro testing, nothing. Just threw in 3 game modes for it. And we're like, you guys are playing this instead of shit you guys like, it's fine. And we're like, wait, what? And then like, camo's also like 45 seconds, and you're like, wait, what? What'd you just say? And they're like, just read the notes. And you're like, what? Like, it's pro player, but it was voted on by the pros. I asked every pro, and I was like, and they're like, no. So, yeah, not going to get into it. Definitely got into it in another podcast, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
It got really fucking weird towards the end of it, even during it, you feel like you're just in this weird limbo process where you're hearing whispers of a battle royale.
Oh,
it's gonna bring back Halo Infinite's player population, and there's just new things around the corner. Nothing was around the corner besides misery and death. No, just misery and pain, and just a lot of empty promises, which I've gotten used to over the years. But it was funny hearing other players, just being around them in a late night call, hearing them be all naive and doped up about it. And I'm like, first time, you know that meme?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm like, first time. You guys are good. I used to be the same way.
Because you get that a lot in COD. Like, we're gonna have crowdfunding this year.
Yeah,
we're gonna have
that was one thing that Halo Infinite actually said at the start that made me want to go back was at the Worlds that I won, ironically enough, there was crowdfunding that year. It's why Snipedown came back from Apex as well. He left his good gig in Apex because there was crowdfunding for Worlds, and it ended up getting capped at a certain amount. They were crowdfunding every event, so technically speaking, they weren't lying.
Yeah.
It's just the Worlds were, I think the rumor was it was supposed to be an uncapped thing, but they ended up capping it at like, an extra $50K to the prize pool, whatever, of like $1 million. We thought it could have been like a $3 million deal, which, whatever, I don't care. But, like even back in the Call of Duty days, just speaking on like they being let down by the devs thing.
Right.
Like I remember I flew out to Gamescom during my stint on Envy. We went to go play AW early, and they wanted the pros feedback, and this is in Germany, and I got a really mean sinus infection there. So my trip there was pretty shit.
Yeah. My
feedback was good though, because I got to play the game before I got real sick.
Yeah.
Tried to give them some feedback. Pretty much, you get yes man by some guy who's supposed to yes man you.
Yeah.
And then you realize they're going to do whatever the fuck they want and whatever they're being told to do by the higher ups. And I learned that very early on. It was the last one I ever went to.
Yeah.
I was like, it's cool. I don't care, but I'm never going to be doped up about these things again.
Right.
When you're thinking, a pro player, have this much say in something. No, the fuck you don't.
Yeah, no.
It's nice to have that ego and think you do, but
they want you to go there. They want you to go there and play the game early and say, oh yeah, this game's amazing.
This game's godlike.
Yeah. They don't really want, which is why like I think people are frustrated with the pros now because now Treyarch is like open. They're like, yeah, we're making these changes. Yeah, you only have the pistol if you grab the overload thing, and and they're like, why is nobody showing up to these things? And it's like, well, for 10 years we showed up, or people showed up, and nothing changed. So
yeah, it's kind of sad to see the I guess seeing Treyarch specifically kind of take that approach because it sucks because Treyarch was kind of the one you'd lean on every couple of years to be like, that's the one that listens, that's the David Vonderhaar one, and I know it doesn't work anymore, but back then you'd be like, oh, Treyarch's coming. This is going to be a good competitive Call of Duty.
Right.
And whether or not, I don't know. I can't speak for the players. I don't know how it was in Black Ops 6 and whatever the fuck they made before that. Or I guess they made Cold War before that maybe, right?
Modern Warfare 3.
Did they make Modern Warfare 3?
What happened to like Sledgehammer? You're saying Treyarch. Yeah, they made Cold War before
so
that.
Is that whole like 3-year cycle thing gone now? Because
they just
like Raven. What is that? Wasn't that like World War II? Like
Raven works on Warzone. Oh. So it's Sledgehammer, Treyarch, Infinity Ward. And they just announced that they'll never do back-to-back years again. Where they did like Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, and then they did Black Ops 6, Black Ops 7.
I wonder why they tried that.
Dude, I don't. It had to have been a mistake. Like it had to have been like, hey, Sledgehammer's not ready yet. Spin up another one. Yeah, it had to have been that.
You can just take the same code and just be like, I mean, we got like a lot of maybe some new maps. It'll take us like a couple months.
Let's just put every Modern Warfare 2 map in this one.
Fuck. It's very interesting. I always felt there was a disconnect between the players and the devs, and it's kind of sad to see.
Yeah,
you see these people working on their game so fucking hard. And then comes out, not only is the community shitting on it, the players that you kind of lean towards, probably a lot of meetings where you're saying the pros like it this way, the pros like it this way. Let's make sure that there's some guy in the room saying that.
Yeah.
Some guy cares about the pros. Not all of them, but some guy cares.
Yeah.
And he's trying to push this thing. I think for Treyarch, it's this guy, Matt KS, who has been there for a long time. And he was very cool to me, even back in Black Ops 3. I used to talk to him and chop it up a little bit. It just seemed like there's always been this, like, just this unnecessary hate where got a bunch of little kids don't know how to bring an issue to the devs properly. The devs respond how they should, where they're like, holy shit, I can't believe you're talking to me like this. This is so unprofessional, but I'll just give you like an I hear ya. We'll circle back when we have something for you. And they're just looking to their guy like, bro, what the fuck? Does this guy have a high school degree? Why did he just say like,
right. Why did he say it like, why did he tweet this at me?
What the hell? looking, and he put a period before it, just looking for, retweets and shit. Like, it's just shit like that. And then these players are like, these devs are fucking idiots, and it's not all in the pros, right? Like, I was one of them. I could tell that there were years when the devs weren't listening and stuff, and it is frustrating, but there is also a way to say it. And I didn't think this back then, but I do think it now.
Yeah.
There's definitely a way to say stuff that communicates stuff properly without making someone feel like shit about their product and what they're trying to do for you.
Yeah.
And it's just this kind of ongoing cycle. New players come in, do the same thing.
Yeah.
The devs probably think these pros are fucking just little hateful fuckers.
I'm sure they do.
Except for Ghosty. Apparently Ghosty.
Except for Ghosty. And then like back in the day, like Attach. I'm sure Attach would show up.
Sure,
and that'd be nice. But then you have to deal with fucking Krem. You're like, no, I don't want to be here anymore.
Yeah. I actually do feel bad for both parties. It's just, I just wish there was a better bridge there. Even in Halo, that's just the bridge between us and 343 didn't actually exist.
Yeah.
It was like us to HCS, kind of to 343. But nothing really happened. None of that. I don't even remember. I'm like talking about the AEW days and like talking to devs then, but I don't even know a dev that works at 343. I couldn't tell you a single name.
Damn.
Which is crazy. Because not once did they ever reach out to me, to my team, to And if they did, they didn't do it the right way. Would they send an email like
right
years ago or something saying like, keep your eye peeled for that BR? Like, I don't know what exactly happened. I don't know.
Do you think like, regardless of your, like, I know it's hard to separate, but not your year and not like the competition of it, like as far as events and stuff, but will you look back fondly eventually on the gameplay of Halo Infinite?
Yeah, definitely. LAN gameplay is always fun.
Yeah.
LAN Halo is truly one of the best, most fun things I've done in my life, just over the years. Like this, the way it feels, the way the aura of the games that like it has, the crowd interaction, the flashiness of the plays, at any moments you're a no scope and a no scope is cool. Like, no matter where you are, no matter how much you've watched Halo, you see a no scope, you hear the crowd getting loud, you get kind of excited yourself. You're like, wow, that was cool.
Yeah.
Halo will always be awesome on LAN.
Yeah.
Online, it wasn't very awesome. Even being in Texas for a long time, that helped.
Yeah.
But then we're getting called warriors and like online fuckers, and like I'm like, dude, what? I just moved all my stuff here. I thought this is what you guys.
I just picked up my whole life.
This is what you guys wanted. What? Should I go back? I don't know. Yeah, it's weird because Halo Online during Infinite was miserable. It was miserable. A lot of issues at the start, kind of killed the player base right away. Just I don't want to get into it.
Yeah,
Halo Online's fun.
Yeah. It seemed it. I mean, I always thought Infinite was a really fun game. Like I thought it was. Mm-hmm. I thought it was like overly trashed. I don't know if it was because of the release. It seems like that's a common theme with Halo, like the MCC release. And MCC is fucking awesome. I think it's awesome.
It is a pretty cool fucking game.
Yeah, but like obviously the release like damn near killed it, like dead on arrival type thing. Mm-hmm. But did you see how? So he tried to close the microwave quietly. What? No, you're good.
He's such a nice kid, dude.
This is the nicest guy ever.
He's such a nice kid. Brandon came around the corner and he was like, "Yo!"
It's so funny. Yeah, what was it like to have Lunchbox as your coach?
I've been talking about it a little bit on my stream because I've been in a coach role and I've been getting questions about it a lot.
Yeah.
Lunchbox was pretty much the best possible thing you could possibly have. Mm-hmm. As I've been kind of like quote unquote coaching this challengers team like a little bit, it's crazy that Jason was as good as he actually is. Because they're always like, what do you want in a coach's voice? I'm like, I try to tell them, like, you want a certain type of voice that isn't, you don't want some little kid coaching you, right? Because you won't respect it. You have to have some sort of voice that has almost like a father figure voice, right? And that's what Jason's got. Jason's got a voice where if my phone's dead and I'm at an event, I find Jason. I need like Jason's help because he has like this like comforting aura to him where like he'd be a great dad, you know? Like truthfully, like even his brother Justin, they both got the same like they're twins. So they both got very similar
the same person.
Similar aura, like where it's so that's just like some side shit. But in game, you don't ever want to be talking because in Halo you could talk during the matches.
Yeah.
Jason never really talked too much to where I ever wanted to tell him to shut up, right? Like he knew when to say stuff. He knew when to let us talk to each other because he's won events and he's been a champion. He's been on a dynasty before.
Right.
Like, he knows like what we're saying is probably like we want to know, even if it's not, if he doesn't agree with it, you don't have to all the time. Like Maybe he's thinking like, let's just see it play out. Let's see what happens. And then if it doesn't work, I'll remember for after the match, blah, blah, blah. He never overstepped, which is the thing. He was never like really late, like just a punctual motherfucker. Takes care of everything we need out of game. That's just like little side pluses to Jason. It's just who he is, man. The Brown brothers are both fucking like Jason and Justin Brown. They're pretty much the most like genuine people I've met in gaming.
which is crazy because they're probably the most legendary, like one of the most legendary like duos in gaming history, I would assume. Yeah,
no, for sure. Yeah, I mean, I got nothing but good things to say about Jason. I'm truly gonna miss him. He's really fun to be around, just all the time. Discords, real life, like, yeah, really good dude.
Yeah,
really good coach.
Do you think? Do you think? Because I was watching EWC last year when the COD team was playing, and Damon didn't really get into it until finals, and then by finals, like you would hear him, like kind of insert himself and like say that because coaches could talk during the matches.
Right.
Do you think that's like a cool element of esports?
I think it definitely adds value to the position. I think if you can talk in game, it definitely adds value to you. There's little nuances in COD that you might like. I'll be listening to the Challengers team comm the whole time, and granted, obviously, it's not the OpTic Texters main roster. The OpTic Text main roster is very fucking good.
Yeah,
they comm the right shit most of the time. But Damon is also good at it's karma. Like this is fucking a guy who's won 3 rings on his own as a player,
right? And
now he's got fucking 5. You know, he knows the important shit to say if it gets missed, right? On a rotation, someone doesn't say something, he sees a gap on the screens. And especially being Damon's also like probably the best gap filler of all time in COD.
Yeah.
Always was trying to make the right play, no matter what, didn't give a fuck about his stats at all. If he had good stats, you win the map. Like, just because if Damon is frying the way he plays, it's like an auto win.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just he's a very smart, and he also like Damon doesn't have a very assertive voice. It's more calm and like whatever. But when Damon gets hyped, it turns into that. So like I don't know, I can't speak for the players and how they played at EWC and what they were hearing from Damon, but definitely when you hear Damon get into it, you get into it. It's one of those things. So and he's obviously not saying a whole bunch of shit, you know. He's not just screaming. Like
I feel like there's an element of like coach diffing as well, if that's what you want to say.
Yeah,
talk
definitely.
Like Valorant. But I'm sure like Lunchbox was just a better coach than a majority of the coaches.
Every one of them.
Yeah. And I think Damon could do that well. Like I think Damon outcoached everyone, you know, being the guy in the comms. I think he outcoached everyone at EWC as well, because I think a lot of the coaches there were like shitting bricks, like not saying anything, you know, like I wish that element was more prevalent in COD, but at least we have EWC.
Yeah.
When you were playing, last question, when you were playing, how often were you playing for your legacy? Like, was that a big part of, like, you weren't just playing to win and like you weren't playing for the prize money or whatever. Like you had legacy on your mind. Never.
Maybe second Infinite Champs, maybe.
Okay.
When we were up 2-0.
Yeah.
Not thinking like we have this. My legacy's insane.
Yeah.
It was just like, damn, this could actually happen. As I'm like taking a piss.
Yeah.
Like, let's fucking guarantee this. Didn't guarantee it. Thinking we lost 8 maps in a row. You never really think about it. I would say early on in my career, I was a lot more selfish as a player. I would calm, but I didn't really care about having quote unquote like good comms. Is like you're just kind of seeing shit, saying shit. Now, obviously, I'm much more seasoned, have heard everything you can possibly hear on a stage, have said everything you could possibly say on a stage. So there's just like differences now. But back then, I was much more selfish as a player.
Yeah.
Especially in COD, what I would always try to do was guarantee my first kill. I would always think, as long as I kill their AR first, I'm just going to run him this series. That was truthfully what I believed in my heart. And if he killed me, guess what? Didn't care. I was like, if I kill him 2 more times here, I am going to run him the whole series.
As long as I kill him more times than he kills me.
If I just catch him slipping once, where I just step away from my head glitch and I just stand out in the open, what's he gonna do? Not shoot me? He's gonna go, look at this idiot. And if I rip him off that heady, it's like,
you're in his head.
It's just like, it's just, yeah.
Yeah. So you were never thinking like, I want to be the guy with the most chips. I want to be the guy, because I think people talk about, especially recently, like you and Shotzi, because you guys both have like, you know, you played different games. You won world championships in both games, which no one else has done besides you two. But that was never like part of. You were just trying to win every event.
I mean, yeah, just trying to win.
Yeah.
You don't really think about like your legacy until you're just kind of like late night reading something or seeing something.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, especially like champs and stuff. Like, I don't know. It's just, you just kind of want to just win. You want to win just the series in front of you. Yeah,
I think
losing the series,
people
just
tend to dramatize it or make it more dramatic than it actually is. Where at the end of the day, like a lot of you guys are just trying to win whatever map is next.
Yeah, literally, you're trying to have a good life in your next spawn.
Like, even the next spawn. Yeah.
It's
as simple as that.
Yeah.
James, you got anything? I mean, usually I have people. I'd say the producer can ask a question, and it's usually someone they've never met before and don't see every single day of the week. Do you have any questions?
Hey, Matt, big fan. Were you always like a confident, cocky fucker, like in middle school? Like, were you like, was that like just ingrained into you, or you started getting that when you won a little bit?
It's a good question.
That is a good question. The way I grew up, I was friends with a lot of mean people throughout high school. A lot of my friends were
douchebags.
Yeah, but like not like douchebags, but just like
killers.
Not the ones getting laughed at, you know?
Yeah.
And of course, I'm gonna pitch in. You know, you're a guy, sophomore in high school. You're meeting some new kids for the first time. Like, you want to be cool.
Yeah.
So I think, especially growing up in Orange County, California, in 2008 to fucking 2012, like, yeah, one of the most judgmental bubbles I've ever been in my life.
Yeah.
But to answer your question, I think back then, and the way that I kind of shaped myself as like a young teenager and just going on to my late teens was just like, yeah, I was always just confident. There wasn't really a time throughout that period of high school where I was like true. Like, obviously there's like self-consciousness, right? Like, you know, your crush ain't liking you back, blah, blah, blah. But like truly like not confident in like anything I was doing was not really an option. And then especially with gaming, it was like even easier, right? Because then you're also carrying this like thing where you can be whoever the fuck you want in that world, right? But like it came so naturally for me that it just got ingrained into I was open about how cocky I was. I was open that I'm gonna chow you.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna do something about it, then do something about it.
Yeah.
And that was kind of like my thought process throughout all of Call of Duty.
Yeah.
And whether or not that would work today, probably not. It'd probably be kind of brain dead. But maybe a little bit of it would help. But yeah, to answer your question, yeah, I think I've always been a confident player and just person, just growing up and stuff. Yeah, my whole life.
Fuck yeah.
There it is. All right, thank you so much for coming on again. I think that was a lot of fun. A lot of fun to dive back into those days and pick your brain a little bit. And thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one.
Hope you enjoyed. Peace.
Peace.